So here's the fascinating thing about World of Warcraft Hardcore self-found. My hunter was going along pretty good. It's going on strong. For that level of the game I was around, level 22, I thought I was giving myself a very strong foundation of what would be, a long series of consistently safe plays and unique stream moments. But, I should have known. I should have felt my growing sense of foggy thinking and, my apprehension as I began to round around level 20, It was when I got aspect of the cheetah. Yeah, that was when the trouble started. I mean, I was much faster, but it turns out, that speed increase, it's only functional and useful if you have somewhere to go, if you, know where to go, right? We're doing it, not necessarily in a good way. You're doing it. Shit. Ooh. Just deciding to make it hard for no reason. Oh my god. Where's my pet? Oh my god. Guys. But that wasn't me. I remember it was late at night. I was playing off stream. I was relaxed. That certain type of WoW playing. Most of us who've played a lot of World of Warcraft are familiar with, you start to jump around a lot, you're just relaxed, maybe you start trying to reach difficult areas, you're jumping on mailboxes, you start to solo elites just to see if you can, right? That's what I was doing late at night. It's that, kind of present but not focused gaming, and it's the exact type of gaming that got me killed. It was horrible. Honestly, it was a horrible moment. It was like a car crash. I still sometimes rethink the moment. That's how traumatic it was, because this hunter that I really enjoyed playing, I stuck a lot of time into, is just gone, right? I mean, obviously he's still there, and there are ways you can resurrect the character and still play them on a normal server, but I'm very much dedicated to the hardcore self-found mode. I think it's very fun. So to me, the hunter's as good as dead. And it actually made me think, because while I was having my own inner drama and kind of inner crisis, there was also an interesting moment that happened. It's probably a moment, if you're watching this video, you maybe heard of. On the very same server that I play on, Doomhowl. It featured a guild, you probably know, OnlyFangs, right? And, I'll be real, there's 4 players whose names, they escaped my attention. But there was one player who's seemed to have taken my attention hostage. They've taken my attention by force. I'm, of course, talking about Pirate Software and the infamous Diremaul wipe. I think Pirate Software, at the time of this video, has since kind of quadrupled down, and at this point it's kind of gotten out of control, the amount of criticism levied his way. And I'll be real, I was too very critical of Pirate Software when watching this, and the reason I was critical is because there's not many things I can talk about with utmost certainty in this world, but World of Warcraft classic mages. Yes, that's something I can talk about with some certainty, right? So, let's talk about this infamous Pirate Software wipe. Just, because my hunter's dead, right? What else are we going to talk about? So, anyways, it happened like this, right? There's this hardcore group went into Diremaul, right? There's 5 of them. There's a druid, there's a warrior, there's a priest, a rogue, and a mage, right? They almost get wiped once, but they actually narrowly escape, right? A really funny moment. They're all in Discord, ha ha ha. But they decide to run it back. They said, come on, let's run it back. So they narrow it back. They have an awesome conversation about a man who's trying to reverse the effects of aging, right? And just as the convo's getting good, it's delicious, just like my own personal wipe. That was the series of innocent mistakes that turned a relaxed atmosphere quickly into one as grim as a NASA space shuttle explosion. Their series of fatal mistakes happened, And there's blame all around, right? The tank deciding to fight the mobs in that weird middle ground area. What are you doing there anyway? Pull them back, right? The rogue who failed to distract the patrolling boss and the other mobs, right? I see you, the rogue there. The druid who starts the whole thing by butt pulling, right? Trying to position for maximum damage and pull the boss. But, you know, there's other classes as well, right? There's the priest and the mage. Now, throughout all of this, most people say, hey, the priest played pretty flawless. Isn't that funny? Most people agree that the priest was on top of it. But the mage, though, right? This is why we're here, you know. For any of this, you can fault the group for not clearing additional patrols. You can fault the group for not playing safe. And let's be clear, the only reason we're faulting the group is because you've decided to stream your gameplay to all of us. We're glad you are. It's very entertaining. And we just so happen to all really know and care about WoW Classic. So yeah, the Diremaul wipe is as good as any reason to discuss on the internet. But the mage, I was really ready to dunk on Pirate Software. Like, in this video even. I remember I was ready to share my own thoughts and, you know, get in on some of this Pirate Software drama. But then I took a look at my own account. I took a look at the events that happened at my Wailing Caverns disaster, at my hunter. And now I have a completely different perspective on it. Like, you know, I panicked in that moment. When I look back on it, I could have fought my way out of that. Like, I could have just slowed down. Like, I was hyper focused on the wrong thing. Like, I was tunnel visioned on, like, my pet. I should have abandoned it. Like, even now I can replay versions. But the thing about Pirate Software is, like, everyone else has the hindsight, and you're looking at all the thing the mages can do. But, like, all we're really doing is marveling at the power of the mage tool set. Yes, mage can prevent all of this, but Pirate Software was the one playing, and just like Hunter could have easily survived the situation I died in at Wailing Caverns, it wasn't the Hunter god that was playing, it was me. And, you know, Pirate Software panicked in that way. Zachard, oh, I miss you, buddy. Zachard died because I got comfortable, you know, because I had good gear for my zone, you know, because I had just got new abilities, because I was somewhat higher level than the zone I was in, right? It happened for all of the same reasons that the Diremaul group wiped, right? All the reasons why they felt they were safe. They had that air of familiarity. But that's the thing about Hardcore Classic. It really challenges that. You can never be safe. You can never really rest it easy. It puts your skills to test. You know, you can't just be good at the game and know a lot. You have to execute when it matters. And that's what's exciting to me. And that is why, you know, I've tried the Hunter. It didn't work out. So I have to run it back to my tried and true, familiar, my original favorite class.